my car back. Everything kind of seemed fine. I drove it around for a little bit and it did like start smoking a little bit, but there was no like lights on my car or anything. Like nothing really happened. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like I guess cars just like smoke a little bit sometimes, like too much. I want to say exhaust, but I don't even know if that's the word. Like again, I'm not a car girl or anything. The same day I got the car back this time, the engine light started popping up again and I was like, oh my god, what is that? Like I just got this car back. So our neighbor has like this diagnostic thing you can stick into the car and see what's going on. Like it'll give you a code for why this emoji is popping up on your dashboard, whatever. So he did that and you can actually tell when it's erased, and they erased the engine light and they were like, bring it back if it has any more problems. They said that the first time as well, and he actually said the first time around he was like, bring it back if the engine light comes on. Like in my mind I was like, why would it come on? And it did come on. Anyway, engine light popped up and apparently they erased it like right before I picked my car up. At this point, I knew these people were like scammers as well. I'm not like trying to diss the mechanics or the mechanic shop either. I don't want to like put their in here because again, I don't want a lawsuit or anything. I will probably leave a bad review at their place though, I'm not gonna lie. The engine light, whatever, it gave me a code and the code was just like a simple little thing. I was told that it didn't matter, like I could drive the car and everything would be fine. Like it's something I should probably fix, or I could fix, but it didn't matter if I did or not. So I was like, okay, that's great. Like no more money, like cheap little easy fix that he could fix, that I didn't have to take it back to the mechanic. So fast forward the next day and I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna be good. Me and my husband packed up both of our cars to take to our new apartment, and we had a time crunch because we had to pick up our new keys to our apartment. Left here at like 9:30, 10 a.m. 10 minutes on the highway and my car starts smoking like crazy. I'm lucky that my husband was behind me and not in front of me because I thought it was dirt, and I like saw a bunch of it and I was like, okay, like the roads are really dirty, like what's going on? And then my husband called me and he's like, your car is smoking, like get off the highway, your car is smoking, whatever. So we pull off to the exit on another gas station and there is a massive, I mean massive puddle and under my car is smoking. Open the hood, the engine's smoking, all of that. I really wanted to call this dealership. I wanted to cuss them out. Like the whole time we were just debating, like whatever. And I had pretty much our whole life in my car. Like we just packed up both of our cars to move to our new apartment. Like I have a bunch of shit in this car. I cannot just leave it right here at this random ass gas station. I had to try and drive this bitch back to my in-laws house where we were staying at, where we were moving out of. I drove that bitch back there and I was really scared. Like the whole time I was like, this is gonna blow up, like the car is gonna blow up. We ended up making it back, and again, I really wanted to call this mechanic place and cuss them out and be like, bro, like what the fuck? Like you told me there's gonna be no more puddles, you said you fixed everything, we brought you this car 2 times in less than a week, paid you $1,200 for y'all to fix nothing. Like my car was literally working better before I took it to the mechanic. Whatever they were doing was my car up even more. Like I have no idea if they were fixing anything at all or if they were taking shit out. Like I have no idea, but I do not trust them. I don't trust any of that. Anyways, thankfully we were able to use my mother-in-law, whatever, however you say it, we were able to use her car. So we packed up everything from my car and put it in her car and raced to get over here in time to pick up these keys. We were like 10 minutes away from not getting these keys and not getting this apartment that weekend, that day. And then we just had to leave my car at my in-laws again. We could not take it, obviously. And I could not call them this day, honestly. Like I was not gonna let them ruin my day. So I ended up calling them the following Monday, and I was honestly really scared to call them because I do not like confrontation. I don't like being a bitch, but I already knew some shit was gonna pop off once I called them because you got me. Like we just paid y'all $1,200 in a week, less than a week, to fix nothing, to break my car. And I told him that and he was like, whoa, you bought this car from a scam dealership, whatever. Like, and that is probably true, but my car literally worked better before they worked on it. How does that make sense? Long story short, they are not gonna give me any money back. That was what I was really hoping. They kept saying like, we need to take the car again so we can look at it. And I was like, I just moved an hour away. Like I have no way to get there, to get you the car, to get back here. I'm crunched with my husband working nights and stuff. I have no way to get you this car. Like you're just gonna have to give me my money back. I want my money back. And apparently mechanics don't do refunds. I think they should. If you don't fix the problem, why am I not gonna get a refund? They said that they would just be able to fix it. or if it was something they did or didn't do that fix the car for free, you know, whatever, and fix it up. But they're not gonna own up to it being their fault. They're just gonna say, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. And it could be this, and it could be that. But it also is probably some part your fault, and they don't wanna admit that. I think it's so crazy that they're not gonna give me any money back because we paid them $1,200 in 1 week to fix nothing. At first, I thought a refund was on the table because I was talking to them and I was like, I need a refund. And he was like, before you can get a refund, we have to look at the car. We have to see what's wrong with it. We have to get it in the shop, whatever. And I was like, okay. All of a sudden, no refund. You can't get a refund. We would just have to fix it, whatever. That is really crazy to me because we owe my grandma-in-law $1,200 for that now. So we owe $5,000 for the car, which is around $4,000 now, but it's still a lot of money. On top of that, $1,200 to pay my grandma back. It is just a lot that we owe for this car now. Yesterday, I found a junk car place to buy this thing. They only offered me $400 for the car, which is so sad. Better than not getting nothing and then having this car like gone was honestly just a huge relief. So today we did that. We got our little $400. So that is no longer my car. And that was my crazy first car story. I just want to say shout out to First Scam Dealership. You guys suck, and I really wish I could expose you, but there's literal paperwork telling me that I'm not allowed to leave a bad review to deter people from buying their cars, or I'm not allowed to make any posts, or I'm not allowed to do whatever. I really would like to reach out to them and tell them about everything that happened and cuss their asses out, but they really won't care, and it's really a waste of my breath. And secondly, shout out to the scam ass mechanic, because I don't know, I'm not trying to put them on blast, but like I said, I don't think they fixed anything. I feel like they didn't even do anything. This was a really shitty first car experience. I'm really just glad it's out of the way. I don't even want to think about getting another car for a really long time. I really wish I could have a car, so we are down to 1 car again, and we're about to have a second baby in about 5 months, so it really isn't the time. I really hope, if anything, this story could help anybody. This was definitely a learning experience for me to like research more, look into everything more. If they do not offer warranties, do not buy that car. Please do not buy that car. I don't care. You need a car today, Uber, bitch. Like, do not buy a car that does not have a warranty. Guys, I hope you guys really like this story. I've been wanting to share this story for such a long time, but now that it's finally all over, I feel like I could really share this story. And I wanted to put my plates in here too because I thought they were so cute. It's actually really cool that I got to keep the plates of my car. I did not think I was gonna be able to do that for some reason. At least I'll have something to remember it by, I guess. It's not a good remembrance, like it's not a good thing to remember, but at least it's a cutesy little license plate I get to keep. So there are scammers out here, y'all be careful, because there's like, we've been almost scammed so many times this year. Like this video so I can buy another car. I'm just kidding, but let me know in the comments if y'all have any bad car stories as well, because I know a lot of people have really shitty experiences with their first car, but I'm not sure if anyone can top this story. Okay, bye.